trying to figure out, okay, there's a lot of trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do and how do I do it, right? I think I failed for about 6 months, and then I finally found a mentor that could guide me in, okay, if you wanted to do this, I think this is where you should go. Now, this is how I started. I was excited about tech and seeing the products and, okay, how these products come to life, how they advertise, do I see them on different channels, and, okay, this is what the software does. I knew I liked that, but then I generalized and assumed that it was just tech. So I went into tech and I did front end web development. I went through HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node.js. I finished all that, learned it to specialty level, but then I wasn't having fun because it wasn't what I wanted, right? I still wanted tech, but I just realized that was not the aspect of tech I wanted. And then I had a mentor who now guided me. I'm like, okay, what exactly? I'm not bothered about the back end of things. I kind of just like how they are presented and how they are marketed to people, and the things that make me just see them and feel like, well, I want to have this product. I want to have this gadget, or this is something I want to use. And they said, I think you're looking for a product marketing career, right? And in order to do product marketing, I had to start from scratch. So I started with content marketing. And then from content marketing, I started digital marketing. And then from digital marketing, I went into product marketing. Then from product marketing, I went into full growth marketing, right? Um, Thank you all for joining this class. It is going to be an introduction to digital marketing for social media, right? At the end of the class, I'm going to share the slides, the presentation slides, and you guys can go through it on your own. I'm going to share a link to the slide, and then I'm going to kind of do like anybody can view, and then maybe you can make a copy and just have it, right? Okay. So we're starting with this class with an introduction to digital marketing. What is digital marketing? So if you're growing a business, especially in the current climate in Nigeria, it requires that you have an online presence. It's no longer a matter of choice, right? So to guarantee increased sales, to guarantee that people know your business, to guarantee that, okay, you have conversions, that you make money after investing so much. As a business owner, you have to have an online presence. And it's not just something that we just tell people that are, and a value, right? A very good value that you can offer, right? That tells them, okay, this is why this person stands out among the 50 people that are doing the same business. This is why I would rather buy this person's product, even if it is slightly more pricey than all these ones that are cheap, that are all more affordable. This is where digital marketing comes in. Building your presence in a way that attracts people to buy what you're selling. Okay. Now, well, I'm sure you guys had a class, and then we'll go straight into social media. So digital marketing is any kind of marketing that happens on a digital platform. It's not just limited to inbound or outbound marketing methods, but it encompasses all marketing strategies as long as they are digital. So if your marketing is on WhatsApp, if your marketing is on Facebook, if your marketing is on Instagram, if your marketing is on Twitter, if your marketing is on if your marketing is on TikTok, if it's on Snapchat, if you're marketing on a website, you're marketing on a website, where as long as that platform is online, you are a digital marketing person, whether you're a business owner or you're a practitioner. Now, I say this because for business owners, they don't realize that they are everything. You are a digital marketer, you are a salesperson, you are a customer support person, you are a finance person. That's the way it works, especially when you're starting a new business from the scratch. You are all these things in one, and you have to be successful at that. Thank God for technology that has made it easier to bring all these things into one bucket. And we're going to get to that later in this lesson, right? So digital marketing is any kind of marketing that happens on a digital platform. It's not just limited to inbound and outbound marketing methods. It encompasses all your marketing strategies. As long as they're digital, as long as they're online, it's digital marketing. Now I'm going to give you the difference between inbound marketing and outbound marketing. Inbound marketing is a tactic that attracts customers by creating valuable content that is specific to that customer's needs. It could be a blog post, it could be an email, it could be a testimonial, it could be a PDF document, it could be a post on social media. As long as you're creating posts for a specific type of customer that is specific to their current needs at that point, what you're doing is inbound marketing. Outbound marketing aims to put a brand's marketing message in front of as many people as possible in the digital space. It does not care whether it is their audience, does not care whether it's your audience are Gen Zs who want to wear Crocs or a 60-year-old. You just want to put your business in front of people. An example of that is billboards on segmented digital ads. So digital ads that you don't pick like this is are the people I want to meet. Maybe I want high income earners that are in the tech space that are ages 25 to 35. That would probably love a Ray-Ban glasses, right? Those are people that want to. It just wants to market. That's outbound. Now the difference between inbound and outbound is this: when you do outbound marketing, there is a high chance you will just market to everybody. And every Tom, Dick, and Ikechukwu will enter into your marketing funnel. It will now take you a longer time to filter out what is your right customer and a longer process where you probably spend a lot more money. However, for brands like maybe you sell slippers or you sell necessity items like FMCG goods, it really doesn't matter. Everybody uses them, so it's fine. But if you are in niche segments, maybe you sell custom Ray-Bans, right? Or you sell handmade made laptop bags. You know that you're not for everybody. You now have to now start streamlining. That's the difference. That's how we now determine if sorry, I got bounced out. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, that's how you now determine if okay, do I want to do inbound marketing or do I want to do outbound marketing? Now, most of the time, understanding three things is very important. One, who are my audience? Another thing you need to understand is where are my audience? Another thing you need to understand is what kind of how do I fit their pain? How does my product fit their pain points? When you determine all this, you now know, okay, is this a general goods that everybody can use, or is this specific to certain people? Then you can now start crafting your messaging and your marketing based on that. Okay, so far, do we have any questions? I'm going to assume your silence is yes, is no rather. Okay, so if at any point in the class you have a question, just let me raise your hands and let me know. All right, so crafting a content plan in digital marketing. Okay, before we go into crafting a content, let's go into social media marketing and then we'll go into crafting a content plan later. Social media marketing is the use of social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, as well as websites to promote a product or service. Now, what does this mean? It means I've already explained it initially, but now you're now streamlining to specific platforms to promote your product. Now, when it comes to marketing, right, and creating a social media account, you need to determine a few things. What platforms do I need to use? what platforms are my audience? Like I said in the first one, where are my audience? What are their pain points, right? And how do I reach them? So if you know that, okay, you sell maybe Crocs, you're looking at Gen Zs between the ages of maybe 16 and 24, 25, right? Or you're looking at tech people between the ages of 24 or 24 and maybe 34, 35, right? You now have to ask yourself, where are these people? For the Gen Zs, they're mostly on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. For the tech people, they're mostly on Instagram, Twitter, right? So it means, one, you know where each of those segments are, and you already have two different set of people. You have the working class tech people, and you have the Gen Zs. So you know where each of these audiences are. You can now craft a messaging that fits with them. So the messaging you push to TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram will obviously be different from what you're pushing to Twitter, right? And the Instagram for the tech people. You get. So this is how you now decide, okay, these are the platforms that I want to create for my business. I'm going to go into different kind of platforms. So far, we have 8 popular platforms. They are Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, and WhatsApp. These are the most popular platforms. These platforms are where you will find almost anybody, right? But then there are platforms that are not so well known, less popular, but they are niche platforms for building a community. And those platforms, I tell people, are almost always as important, just as important as the popular ones. I'll call them and then tell you why. Telegram, Quora, Pinterest, Discord, Reddit. Now, these platforms might not be as popular as the Instagram and Facebook, but they are very niche platforms. And for niche platforms, it means you would spend less effort marketing to those people because they are already your audience. I'll give you an example. Discord is mainly for tech people. So Telegram is mainly for people in cryptocurrency and blockchain. Reddit is mostly for intellectuals and people in mental health space. Reddit and Quora, mostly for intellectuals, people in mental health space, tech people. They're all on Quora and Reddit. Pinterest is for people in fashion, baking, mental health, um, nail designs, arts and crafts. That's their niche audience, the niche platform for these people. Telegram is for people who want to build communities around social reviews, media, even blockchain and other tech and other Web3 tech. So you see that on these platforms, right, you already have the audience there. All you have to do is just put your funnel and they drop in. And there's a chance that once you establish and you put maybe 1 or 2 promotions on 2 communities on these platforms, they will rush into your community of their own volition. The referral will be effortless, it will be seamless. You wouldn't have to do as much work as you would do if you were pushing for a Twitter or a LinkedIn or an Instagram and whatnot. So the important thing is knowing that, okay, the platform you choose to create largely depends on the type of business and your target audience. While some of these platforms will allow you to set up an account with a step-by-step guide, most of them actually have a step-by-step guide for setting up your account. Some would allow you to set it up for business success with a step-by-step guide. I'll give you an instance, and I'll give you examples. Instagram would allow you to set up a separate business account. It give you a step-by-step guide for setting it up. It will let you know what to do next to help your business to grow faster. It will tell you what kind of posts you should post, the kind of people you should follow to increase visibility from the kind of category that you pick for your business. WhatsApp will also allow you to set up a business profile. It will let you know that, okay, you need to add your catalog, you need to add your Instagram page, you need to link you get, and it will even allow you to set up for advertising on WhatsApp. Facebook too does the same thing. So you know that for businesses, those platforms are beautiful because they give you like a step-by-step process. Other platforms are great for insights. LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Those platforms do amazing well when it comes to insights. So it takes off. That's why I said most of the things are automated. It takes off most of the stress that you would need to do if you're going to do manual insights and go from this software to that software. You use the software to post, use that software to get insights, use the software to no to create content. No, a lot of these platforms already have like built-in creation tools. Instagram will allow you to create your real life. You just need to click on reel and click on a live video, and it will make it you would literally create a reel for you, and you would include everything. It will tell you, it will even suggest the hashtags you use, set you up for success. Facebook allows you to create and schedule your posts. Instagram does that too. We will create and schedule your posts in-house. So you can schedule posts for as much as a whole month and go and sleep. Know that they will be going automatically. Now let's come to the social media strategy for this plan, for different platforms and the content you want to put. For a good social media strategy and to really, really succeed on social media, you need a strategy that gives you 5 things. 1, brand awareness. 2, product education. 3, conversion. 4, user engagement. 5, direct sales. I'm going to break this down. Brand awareness is the first step. Let people know your brand. Let them know what they do. How do you do this? Use hashtags when you're creating posts. Use hashtags so that people that are interested in that kind of thing will find you. When you're using hashtags, use hashtags that are related to what you're selling or your service or your goods. If I'm in the business of selling wigs, I'll use hashtags that include luxury wigs, women's fashion, Bella Naija, Ashwebi Bella, wedding fashion, things like that. Things that when people are about to go to a party or they're looking for luxury things or they're looking for, these are the hashtags they are going to follow. You'd also realize that your biggest fans, the ones who buy wigs a lot, are following most of these trendy hashtags because they are social butterflies. They're always looking for the next fashion trend. The same thing goes with if you're in fashion design or if you're into baking and things like that. Product education. Don't just post your products. Educate people. Why is your product different? What are the features of this product? What are different ways you can use this product? How does this product make your life different? Let them know how this product solves their pain point. How it take them from point A where they're feeling ordinary to point B where they feel like they have achieved something in this life. How does your product help them? Your strategy should focus on conversion. When people come to your page and they see your products, they understand how it helps them. They see that it can fix their problems. They want to buy. They want to buy. Your strategy needs to cover that as well. User engagement. Do people relate with your posts? Can they say, this true, I had this problem. This thing is true, I had this problem. And then I got your product and it helped me. It literally fixed it. Are you getting comments of how good your product is, how it has helped them? Are you getting DMs? Are you getting reviews? Your strategy should open doors for that. We're going to go fully into this user engagement in like very soon. And I will teach you the power of user engagement. Direct sales. Your social media page should be set up that if people want to buy directly from Instagram, they should not have to be clicking 50 times. They can enter your DM and purchase immediately. They can click on your store and purchase immediately. They don't have to first go to your DM, send you a message, then you refer them to your website. When you get to your website will refer them to your WhatsApp page, or you refer them to WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp now refer them to your website. When they now finish picking the product, you will now refer them to a bank. They should now go and do transfer. When they can just click and enter their credit, they should now go and do transfer. When they now transfer, they will now bring back the receipt to Instagram. Come and show you the receipt on Instagram. Really? No. Your social media page should support direct sales that people don't maybe 1-2 clicks. They are finished whatever they are doing. Now, what are the best ways to build your social media as a brand? First things first, be authentic. Be authentic. In everything you do, be authentic. Do not, it's very easy for people to identify when you went to go and copy somebody else's content and paste. People consume content on a regular basis. One day, someone will just say, I saw this thing somewhere. So even if you're getting inspiration for people, have your own unique twist. It's okay to get inspiration, but have your own unique twist. Be authentic. Be real about your product. Do not oversell. Don't tell people that your product can do what it cannot do. Don't tell people that you can offer a service that you know deep down you cannot offer. Use videos, especially when you're on platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Videos convert. You cannot avoid it. You have to incorporate videos. Whether it's a YouTube page, you use video. Even on your website, you use videos. Because people don't want to just see reviews that are text messages. They want to see live reviews of people using your products. They want you to show your face and let people know that this is me. I own this brand. So if you're trying to go into it as a career, and you're saying, what if the brand is, most popular brands, most big brands now, you see their CEOs. The CEO of Seamless HR does interviews, goes on TEDx shows. Their CEOs are live and present. They are involved in the marketing strategy. You cannot avoid it. Share behind the scenes content. Let users see how you make your products. This is the back end. This is what we do. This is how we achieve all the beautiful things you see. This is how we achieve it. This is the stress we go through. It puts, one, authenticity. Two, it builds personalization. Your users feel like they know you personally. Three, it lets them see your hard work, and then they are willing to now pay for the value you are providing. So the chances are now high that you have a lower rate of people pricing your products ridiculously. Educate your audience about your product. Educate them about the pain points they are going through. Beyond just the product education, give them valuable education that can help them, even without buying your products, to fix or to at least reduce some of their pain points. See, the way you sell is when you offer value to people, they come back to you for more value. Inadvertently, they start buying from you. Try new platforms. If there's a new social media platform you've not tried before, don't say, I don't know this one. Oh, it's for Gen Zs. Oh, it's for this. Oh, no, try it. If you don't try, you will not know whether it's right for you. If you try and you fail, you try something else. But unless you try, you will not know. Develop campaigns that are specific to your audience. Make sure that, okay, this campaign I'm running, is it for my audience? If my audience see it, would they convert? Don't be selling wigs and then be running a campaign that would attract mechanics. It doesn't work. If you're in fashion business, make sure that your campaigns sell beauty, sell elegance. If you're in tech business, make sure your campaign sells ease of use, ease of lifestyle, anything to make their life easy, because most tech people don't even like stepping out of their house. So your campaign should be portraying what you are pushing. Build a community. Socially engage with your users so that your page is no longer just a page where they just come when they want to buy. No, let it become a lifestyle. Let them just come when they just want to I just want to go and gist, or I need so and so help. They know that, okay, this person can help me. Build a community, because again, I say, when you offer value to people, they keep coming back. If they know that every time I come here I find value, when they want to pay, it's you they're thinking of first. I tell people, even if you have not sold before, even if all you are doing is still giving advice, and you've been in business for 2 months, nobody has purchased, continue. The day they will start purchasing, they'll start purchasing en masse, because you have built a lot of leg work and a lot of background work. Those are the best social media strategies for brands. Now, next thing you need to move into is creating a content plan. So now that I have this strategy, how do I create my content plan? How do I even know what I am doing and what I am going to push? This is how to develop a proper content plan. One, identify your target audience. Who am I selling to? What are their pain points? How does my product fit their needs? Set your brand goals. First off, what are your organic social media goals? How many people do you want to reach organically? How much value do you want to offer them? Then what are your paid social media posts? When it comes to your goals, how much of your posts do you want to push as paid promotions? How much is going into advertising? How much is going into education, and how much is going into advertising? These days, most of the content that do well when you advertise them are the ones that are educating people. and providing solutions. Because that's what, once they see, they watch it finish, they will come to your page, they will follow. That is how you get users that, okay, when they follow, now, okay, you know what? I want to buy this. So when you're creating paid promotions, don't just focus on, I'm just going to advertise the products and they will look beautiful, and because they are beautiful, when you come and buy, it's a lie. Focus on how you are providing for them. How you are providing for them. Next, you need to map out your social media content pillars. What do I mean by content pillars? What do you want to put? What do you want to put on your page? Am I going to put behind the scenes today? Tomorrow, am I going to put testimonials? The day after, are Wednesdays for testimonials, are Mondays for motivations, are Thursdays for behind the scenes, are Fridays for just fun? Create those pillars. These are the pillars I want to put, and then you don't start creating content under it of those pillars. Once you have your content pillars, it will become increasingly easy to create content because you already have the general idea of what you need to create. I need to create a testimonial today. Okay, how do I want to do it? Do I want to do video review or text review? If I want to do video review, which customer do I know that I've done really well for, that I can reach out and say, please quickly do me a video reviewing my products? But you will not know this if you don't already have an idea of, okay, this is what I'm posting every week. This is what I want to post on Monday. This is what I want to post on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next, once you have those ideas, create a content calendar. Content calendars keep you honest. They keep you accountable. Because you know that, okay, I've created this content calendar. It makes it easier for you to create all the content down, set them up, and schedule them. So you know what is going where. You can tell what's going on each day of each week of each month. Your content calendars are a guide. They keep you accountable. They ensure you post. Most calendars are set up and software are set up in a way that you even have reminders. You can schedule them ahead, or you can even set reminders. Okay, you feel like, okay, I want to tweak this thing that day because I want to see what's going on around that time that I can add into the caption or something, or write as text over the video or something. So I need a reminder. It will send you a reminder. Engage with your audience. Respond to DMs. Respond to comments. Talk about, even not on your page, on other pages that are related to the work. Talk about, engage with people. Talk to them about services. Have interesting conversations. Let them know that, okay, this person knows a lot about this, it's not just advertising and product. This person knows, he has product knowledge, understands what the person is selling. Then analyze your social media performance. We're going to go into social listening analytics later. I'm just giving you an overview of, okay, this is how you use insights to get analysis. Then you stay consistent. See, the worst thing you can do is have a social media page where today you post blue, next tomorrow you post green, day after you post red. Everything just looks anyhow. Once we just land the page, they are not even, their face, their mind is so blown away with different colors. They just run away because nobody wants to have epilepsy or have a seizure. So they just run away. So you need to understand this thing. Your style has to be consistent across your WhatsApp, across your Facebook, across your Instagram, across your website. Everything has to be consistent. So if you're picking colors, make sure you're sticking to maybe 2 colors. If you want one primary color and a supporting secondary color. If you want 3 colors, make sure the third color is almost non-existent, like a gray or a pure white or something. So it does not mess people up. Now, let's go into the power of user-generated content. User-generated content, also known as UGC. They are media copies created by your customers that help you promote your brand. They can be in form of reviews, testimonials, participation in challenges, or showcases. Why are they important? The content is unique to your brand. The person is talking about your brand and talking about their unique experience with your brand, because people want to know these things. So that is one of the first reasons why it is most important. Another reason is it will build credibility and authenticity. People will know that for this person to be talking about this thing and they're talking about it as they are using it, these people are good. They've sold to this person, they've sold to them, this person has said this one, this person has said this one. Okay, let me buy from them. It increases your traffic because when they do and they post, you repost your page. Instagram and Facebook and even Google, all the search engine, all the bots, all the platforms, their algorithms are seeing that, okay, this person's content about this person is going far. People are talking about this person. Okay, let's boost their reach. Let other people see them. Because at the end of the day, even those platforms, aside making money, they also want to provide value. So it increase your traffic, it increase your brand awareness, it increase your conversion. You will have more people buying your product or service. It opens a great door for audience feedback. See, one thing you always want to do is get feedback for your audience, good or bad. You want feedback. If you get good feedback, it's amazing. It tells them that your product is very good. If the feedback is bad, it tells you, okay, this is where I need to work on, this is where I need to work on. By the time you work on it and you go back to those customers and say, okay, we've made updates based on popular demand, and because we've heard your feedback, we have made so and so updates to our product or services. Please use and give us your review. Then we come back with positive feedbacks that, okay, this one has changed though. I'm using it for 100% now. That's how feedback works. It can increase your SEO ranking on search engines, Google or Yahoo or Bing or Opera. Your SEO ranking, your search engine optimization ranking will increase because people are talking about you. They're using hashtags that have to do with this niche and they're talking about you. It gives you unique audience insights and allows you to understand where your products need adjusting. Like I said before, it will help you know, okay, this person said this thing is good, but this thing has a problem. Let's go and fix this area. Let's adjust this service. Maybe we should make this service a monthly thing. Let them be paid monthly or quarterly, as opposed to removing the money every day. A great example of UGC, something that happened recently. Stanley is a company that makes those stainless steel flasks. And then there's a video that just went viral. I think even yesterday, it was viral yesterday and this morning. A woman's car caught fire. Her car lit on fire. She had water in a Stanley cup that had ice inside. The car caught fire and burnt. And then when they opened the door, the Stanley cup still had the water and still had the ice inside. As much as the car burnt, the ice did not melt in that cup. Now, that is what I call premium user. Everybody started talking about Stanley should please replace her cup, this. They gave her a brand new car. That's what user feedback can do for you. Because you just said, can you imagine the whole car gets burnt and Stanley cup still has my ice inside? That is user feedback. I put a link to that advert in the slide so that you can go and look at it. Now, let's go to social media management and best practices. For social media management, the question is this that most people will ask. How often should I post on social media? This usually varies from platform to platform. For instance, on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, that are chronological based, which means it's a series of people coming and looking at the same thing over and over again. Posting often increases your brand visibility. So if you're not posting a lot on Twitter, you will not have reach. So posting once a week or 3 days a week does not work. But for platforms that are algorithm based, it does not matter how often you post. What matters is how high the quality of your content is. So on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, your content quality is what matters. So that will now guide you on how frequently you should post. For a platform like Twitter, they will say post every day, whether you're a B2B or a B2C, whether you're running business for other businesses or you're looking for customers there, post every day. It's very important. Instagram and TikTok, for some of them, post every day as well. So there's a detailed like a table of when you should post for each of these platforms in the slide that you would see when I share the link. Then what's the response time? Response time is called time to live. How fast are you at responding to customers or your users when they reach out? Your time to live is the speed at which you respond to customer engagement like DMs, comments, and emails, etc. Depending on the platform, the ideal time to live is anywhere from 1 minute to 12 hours. For high traffic platforms like Twitter, X, and Instagram, try to keep your response time to less than 2 minutes. So Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, keep your response time to less than 2 minutes. Because people have attention span issues. If I'm sending you a message, I want a response for this, and you're wasting my time. I'm going to move on to another vendor that is selling the same thing. For your emails, 1 hour is a good rule of thumb. However, you can extend it up to 24 or 12 hours. The important thing is for platforms like email, especially if you know that you cannot respond immediately, put an automated message there that lets people know that okay, you will be responded to within 12 hours or 24 hours, so that they have an idea what to expect and they are not anxious. That way they can be a bit patient. If it's on Twitter that you are having issues with responding immediately, maybe you have a high influx of messages and you have to do one by one, you don't have enough people to manage your page, then you put an automated message that we typically respond between 5 to 10 minutes because we have high influx of orders. Please be patient. Amazing. They will know that okay, one, you have order influx. Two, you're also taking them, putting clients on queues. You will attend to them, it just might not be immediately. That's fine. So take these things into account when you're creating social media management engagements. Another thing you need to do is social media monitoring and listening. Now, there are two different things. Social listening is how you track, analyze, and respond to conversations across the internet. It's just finding out, okay, who is talking about your brand, and how do you get involved? Things about your brand or the type of brand, and how do you get involved in those kind of conversations? Like if you're a business that's in the healthcare space, social listening is you listening to things about healthcare and contributing. Like somebody's talking about how Nigerian healthcare is shitty, you can go there, listen to what they're saying, and contribute your own thoughts and things like that. In the business, in the process of contributing your thoughts, you let them know why your own healthcare is better, why they should try you out, why you're different, why you are worth their effort and their energy. And from the way you converse and the way you engage and the kind of insight and input you give, they will know if truly you are worth it or not. Now that's different from social monitoring. Social monitoring is actively looking for conversations about your brand, about your product, about your services, about your hashtags, about your competitors, about your employees, about your customers. For digital monitoring is knowing how people feel about you. What's your brand affinity? Do people like you? Are they saying good things? Are they saying bad things? This gives you an insight to changing the narrative, knowing what you need to do. Do you need to have better customer experience? Is that what people are complaining about? Is it your response time? Is that what people are complaining about your product? Do you need to talk to your product guys to adjust maybe some of the features on your product? Are they talking about your pricing? Do you need to adjust your pricing and things like that? Tools that can help you with social monitoring and listening: Google Alerts, TweetDeck, Hashtagify, and native search. These are all tools that can help you know, okay, this is what people are saying about my brand and the area and things like that. They are very good tools. Most of these tools are paid. These ones, in fact, the ones I just called now are free. They have paid versions, but they have amazing free freemiums that you can enjoy, especially as a small business. Now, finally, we'll go into social media analytics. Most social media platforms have inbuilt analytics tools, yes, like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok. All those have insights. Even WhatsApp, to an extent, will give you insights on how many people are viewing your status and whatnot, when people have read your messages, things like that. It might not be as comprehensive, but it gives you something. For most other platforms, you have even for your website, you can incorporate insights. So you know what are people doing on your listing page? How many people are liking? How many people are following? What's the best time for that your audience are online? So that you know that's the best time you should post. These things are insights that tell you okay, what to post, when to post, how to post, who is engaging with your post, who you should tailor your post at. If you're making more posts, if you're making more posts, what should you target that? Should you do more of this or less of that? You can get in-depth numbers from most social media platforms: likes, comments, shares, saves, time online, things like that. You will get it. It will help you understand what works, what doesn't work, and what you need to adjust. It can also give you an in-depth insight into what your audience wants, what their pain points are as well. Because even when they are complaining, you will be able to tell, okay, this is what the person wants. Okay, how can my product help them? Or do I have a product or service that can actually solve their pain points? And that's social media analysis. It gives you in-depth insights. It gives you in-depth insights what their pain points are. Yes, it also gives you in-depth insights to where to go next. If you're trying to scale your business, maybe you started by selling candles. People that want candles also ask me about diffusers and linen sprays. They also ask me about um bean bags, throw pillows. Okay, maybe this is something I should look into going into. I should branch into this. They asked me about what that wellness package is like. Okay, do you do massages and facials? I noticed you sell scented candles. Do you have journals that can you order? What other mental health things do you have? You now tell you, okay, maybe it's time for me to scale my business and include other products or other services that can benefit my users. That's the power of analytics. However, it's important to avoid vanity metrics. Vanity metrics are things like social media followers, likes, views on your paid promotion. Somebody can have 500,000 followers and only have 1,000 likes. That doesn't benefit you because the chances are high that, okay, it means they bought those followers. So vanity metrics are something you need to avoid. If you are going by, this page has a lot of likes, how many people buy from them? My page has a lot of likes. How many people are you converting? So as opposed to going, those metrics are great for aesthetics and whatnot, but you need to go deep into, okay, what is my engagement rate? Are people engaging with me? Even if I don't have 2, 3, if I have only 2, 3 likes, and on a daily basis I have like 10, 20 customers, I won't bother about the likes again. I'll just continue. Whatever I'm doing is working. I'll just continue doing it. At worst, I say, okay, I want to improve the presence. Go and meet those people that have bought for you and tell them, please help me create a review. Let me post. You post that, it will increase your reach, you get more likes. So your core border should be, how do you feel about my business? Is it solving their problem? Are they engaging with my business? That's how you know that, okay, your metrics are insightful. Engagement, comments, DMs, reposts, shares. Those are metrics that tell you how well you are doing. Conversion, how many people are actually buying from the page? If I run an ad now, how many people are buying? That's what tells me, okay, my marketing investment, I'm getting good returns on it. The best way to get real insight to your social media strategy, get feedback directly from your audience. This can be in form of survey responses, comments, DMs, brand reviews, or referrals. See, I tell you, 80% of people who sell online or who buy things online buy because someone has referred something to them. So your biggest social media push or digital push is your customers referral. What are they saying about your brand? Are they hyping your brand? If you need specific insight, maybe you want to start a new product line and you want, okay, I really need to know, because people are just saying commenting. If I now open this product, will they buy? Do a survey. Put it as your Instagram story for a day. Let your audience fill that survey. See who wants to buy. I have this new product. Yay or nay? Would you like to include so and so in your package? Let them decide. Let them vote. So they are the ones that are deciding their fate. It also lets you know it means what I did before is great. So what I want to try now, they think it will be better. Or what I did before was not so good. But people think, okay, if I do it this way, can you put a survey or a poll that says, tell me something you would love to change about my brand? It's great insight. So that's how you do social media analytics. I think we've covered the entirety of social media for a surface level. Any questions? Onome,
Good morning.
good morning.
Thanks for the class so far. So I wanted to ask.
I can barely hear you, Onome.
Okay,
I
maybe
don't
my
know why.
network. Let me talk.
A bit wobbly. Okay, I think it's better now.
I'm sending a message.
Yeah,
Can
you
you
can
hear
go
me?
ahead now. I can hear you now. I can hear you
Oh,
now. You
okay,
can go
okay.
ahead.
I wanted to ask. Okay, I wanted to ask. I might get confused. What exactly they mean by running a campaign?
Okay. So
Can
a
you hear
social
me?
media campaign.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can.
Okay. A social media campaign can be anything from a paid campaign to an organic campaign. I'll give you an example. If I want to do a product launch on social media,
Okay.
I don't have to put money behind it to run it as a campaign. I can do a challenge that says, okay, I'm going to do a 50% off sales for the first 20 people that buy this product. I have not put money behind it, but I've given people a reason to buy, and it is a campaign. So a campaign is anything unique that is outside your day-to-day posts that you are using to get either lead generation, conversion, or awareness. For a paid campaign, it could be that I want to run an ad. So maybe I do a post that is really insightful. I see how well it's doing. I decide, okay, I'm going to put it into a campaign. So I retweet that post and then I promote it. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So it could be paid or unpaid. But a campaign is things like sales, a challenge, a a fastest finger giveaway. They're all campaigns.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I understand. Thank you. Thank you very
you're
much.
welcome. Any other questions? If you don't want to speak, you can always type in the chat box. Any questions before I hand over to our host? Okay, then. I'll assume we don't have questions. Adeshawa. Okay, I think I'm seeing someone's hand, right? Well, that's not okay. Yes. Shimere. Okay, so SEO. Ikechukwu says enlighten me more on SEO. Okay, Ikechukwu, I'll come to that. Shimere, please. You can unmute and ask a question. Shimere, I can barely hear you. I don't know if I'm the only one. Can anybody else hear him clearly?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, we can.
yes, it's better now.
Okay. Okay. Well, like you listed some app. You listed some
Yes,
app. Yeah, about Sorry, I might
two
not
of
have
them.
remembered the details. Yeah, about you say some are free, some are unpaid. Well, so more it's more like if you could list those app letters so that we can go out and check it out.
Yes, those apps are in the slide deck, so you'll see it in the slide deck. All
Okay,
the
thank
ones
you.
in the slide deck have a free plan.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. So Ikechukwu says I should enlighten him more on SEO. So SEO is search engine optimization. I assume we're going to do that in a later class, but I'll give you an overview. It's like this. If I put a blog post on my website or I list my product on Google My Business, when people go online and they search for my anything related to my product, I expect that my company name should pop up so that they will see it. However, it's not always that easy. The fact that I list my product on Google My Business or I write a blog post about my product does not mean when they search, even for my business name, they would automatically find me. No, because there are a lot of people that are in your field that have done a lot more intensive work on that. That their post based on what they call search engine rankings and algorithms. They are supposed to come up first. Now let me tell you how this works. Most search engines have things that they call bots. They're like mini robots that crawl the internet to find the most useful, valuable, and um, intentional content that anybody's searching for at any time. So if I'm looking for mental health organizations close to me, those bots go and search around for the mental health organizations that have posted the most useful content online, that have the most relevant links from reputable sources to their content, and then they'll push them up so that it can help me as a user. So because their own algorithms are user first, their job is to first satisfy the user. They will only give you the best content. If I now choose to market my content after I posted it, because I know, okay, maybe I don't have enough to reach the top, but I can market it. I can now decide to put some money behind it and run an ad that when people search for this, let my content show. Now, the way those ads work is depending on how much you are paying or what you're bidding for. Whoever is the highest bidder is the one that people will first see their ad. But beyond just under those ads, you see like 2, 3 ads. And that's under that you see the most organic content for each field you're searching for. You can try it now on Google search. So optimization is just making sure that you create your post and set your business in a way that it ranks high on search engines. Now, how do you do that? Include relevant keywords. Make sure that the content you're pushing is important, is valuable, and has very high quality content that is relevant to what you're posting about. Make sure that consistently on your website or your page or whatever, you are posting relevant content to your product or your service. The more relevant content you post, the more people of repute are linking to your content, the higher your ranking on search engine. Do that consistently enough, and you start seeing yourself on the first page when people are searching for things that have to do with your business or service. Okay, Chika, are you okay now? Okay, any other questions? We have just 2 more minutes before we hand over. So, any other questions? Okay, then. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. So, Sarah, I'd like to hand over to you. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending the class. I really appreciated your time. Thank you, Esther, for having me. I appreciated your time, and I'll